Good evening, TSA. The business meeting will begin in 2 minutes. Please find your seats. PATSA, the board meeting will begin now. Please find your seats. Please welcome to the stage your 2023-2024 State Officer Team, your parliamentarian, Purvi Parikh. Your state historian, Julia Carrasco. Sergeant at Arms, Krish Mittal. Reporter, Haley Mazurczyk. State Treasurer, Boy Chen. Your Secretary, William Reisner. Your Vice President, Margot Wyckoff. And your State President, Charlize Amper. Your 2023-2024 State Officer Team.
Will the meeting please come to order? Mr. Sergeant at Arms, are all officers in their places?
Yes, Madam President.
Mr. Sergeant at Arms, will you please lead the Assembly in the Pledge of the Flag of the United States of America?
Attention. Turn. Salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Secretary, will you please call the roll?
Mr. Sergeant at Arms.
Present. The symbol of my office is the hearty handshake, and it is my responsibility to ensure that see that the Assembly is comfortable and properly welcomed. It is also my duty to serve as a doorkeeper to this organization.
Madam Historian.
Present. The symbol of my office is the scroll, and is the responsibility to serve in any capacity as directed by the President to keep up-to-date information on the history of our organization, to keep an accurate and current record of organization activities, to be available as necessary in promoting the general welfare of the association.
Madam Reporter.
Present. The symbol of my office is the beacon tower, and it is my duty to see that our school, community, and national association have a complete report of our organization's activities.
Madam Parliamentarian.
Present. The symbol of my office is the open book, which represents Robert's Rules of Orders, newly revised. The duties vested in me by my office are to serve in any capacity as directed by the President, to assist in conducting all meeting according to the parliamentary procedures set forth by Robert's Rules of Order, newly revised, and to be available as necessary to promote the general welfare of this association.
Madam President.
Present. The symbol of my office is the gavel. The duties vested in me by my office are to preside at all regular and special meetings of this organization to promote cooperation in carrying out activities and work of our organization. Mr. Secretary.
Present. The symbol of my office is the pen, and it is my responsibility to see that accurate and proper records are kept of all business and correspondence of this association. Mr. Treasurer.
Present. The symbol of my organization is a balanced budget. It is the duty of my office to keep accurate records of all funds and see that our financial obligations are met promptly.
Madam Vice President.
Present. The symbol of my office is a star, and it is the duty of my office to see that we always have a strong membership, a good work program, and are alert to the welfare of our organization.
Madam President, all officers are present and in their places.
Mr. Secretary, will you please call the roll of chapters?
Chapter delegates have checked in at the entrance.
Madam Parliamentarian, do we have a quorum present?
Yes, Madam President.
Mr. Sergeant at Arms, do we have any guests present?
No, Madam President.
Mr. Secretary, we are now ready to transact our business.
The minutes from the 2023 business meeting have been posted online at patsa.org in advance of this meeting.
If there are no corrections, reading is waived. Are there any corrections to the minutes? If there are no corrections, the minutes are approved as posted. Approved. Will the CSAC members please report to the side of the stage? We will now move on to officer reports. Mr. Treasurer, will you please read the Treasurer's report?
The 2023-2024 State Officer Budget is received and on file with the PATSA Board of Directors.
Will the Regional Representatives Committee members please report to the side of the stage? We will now move on to committee reports. Will the Sergeant at Arms and Parliamentarian of the State Officer Team please come to the podium to deliver the Conference Sessions and Activities Committee report?
Hey PTSA, I'm Krish Matal.
And I'm Purvi Parikh. This year, we served as co-chairs of the Conference Sessions and Activities Committee. CSAC is responsible for planning and holding the majority of the special interest sessions at the state conference.
Our committee began by brainstorming a large list of possible sessions that we could hold, and we eventually narrowed it down to the ones you've seen in the conference program. We then determined with the CSAC members what special interest sessions would be running and got to work planning each session.
All our members worked hard, collaborating with each other to create outlines and breakdowns of how their sessions would run. After meetings of planning and discussion, our sessions were ready to go for the state conference. We hope you got the chance to attend a session to hang out and connect with members from across the state.
Now, we'd like to take the time to thank everyone who has made these special interest sessions possible. First of all, thank you to Anvita Kalam, our vice chair, for all your help staying organized and planning our course of action. Please come to the stage for your recognition.
Next, we'd like to thank the following committee members for their contribution to this committee. When you hear your name, please come to the stage to receive your certificate from Anvita.
Olivia Goldman Smith.
Summer He.
Ava Carmichael.
Lahini Adagutla.
Narini Sakdinathan.
Summer Bellino.
Vikram Devi.
Vesha Bhatt.
Eleanor Howe.
Evie Eaton.
Ava Bauer.
Wanis Elshari.
Hannah Shifter.
Sricharan Adagutla.
Maggie Rote.
Sachita Upadhyay.
Kamal Padel.
Kavish Patel.
Bushra Youssef.
Shreya Gatti.
Janae Keith. Finally, we'd like to thank Dr. Lipinski and Ms. Leatherman for working with us to make sure each session could run smoothly and planning their time slots and locations. We couldn't have done it without you. Thank you. I don't.
Will the Outreach Committee members please report to the side of the stage? Will the Vice President of the State Officer Team please deliver the Regional Representatives Committee report?
Hello, PATSA. My name is Margot Wyckoff, and as our state vice president this year, I had the honor of chairing the Regional Representatives Committee. This year, members from Regions 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 participated as members of the committee, making it the largest one this year with 47 members. Using this feedback, the members carried out initiatives for their regional conferences, including special interest sessions, apparel sales, Miracle Minute, and regional office. Many of the activities offered at this year's regional conferences were organized and run by our committee, such as Mario Kart, bake sale, trivia, and scavenger hunts. Events like these would not be possible without the continued dedication of the regional representatives. I would like to give a special thanks to my lead representatives, all the regional coordinators, and the committee's adult chair, Ms. Leatherman, for assisting the committee with communication, planning, and strong leadership. I will now recognize this year's Regional Representatives Committee members. Please join me on the side of the stage to receive a certificate of dedication from our lead reps. From Region 1 and 6, our lead representative, Marley Vaughn. Members, Tavisha Bhatt, Caitlin Bloomer, Sarayu Kanami, Edward Deeney, Lily Douglas, Maggie Douglas, Nindana Menon, Mark Novak, Shrishti Swaminathan, and Srivani Viraju. From Region 3, your lead representative, Bushra Youssef. Members Lahini Adagutla, Sricharan Adagutla, Olivia Goldman Smith, Kavish Patel, and Kamal Padel. From Region 5, your lead representative, Saharsha Navani. Members Vikram Devi, Kalam Doherty, Wanis El-Shahari, Summer He, Anvita Kalam, Kaden Rickert, Narani Shakinatan, Hannah Shifter, Janae Shait, Sachita Hassan Yafai. From Region 7, your lead representative, Maggie Rote. From Region 8, your lead representative, Harper House. Members Addison Arnold, Carity Arnold, Natalie Brandstetter, Micah Jones, J.C. Kleinstuber, Isabel McSweeney, Sophia Seidel, Sienna Sullivan, Giles Westrick, and Melinda Wu. And from Region 9, your lead representative, Brianna Bodelis, members Ava Carmichael, Katie Sconia, McKenna Smith, Layla Yamnaz. Once again, thank you to all committee members. It was a pleasure working with you.
I would like to recognize Mr. Vice President.
Madam President,
Mr. Vice President.
I move that we suspend the rules so that Ms. Lipinski can make an announcement over the microphone.
Second.
It's been properly moved and seconded that we suspend the rules. This passes by unanimous consent. We would like to welcome Ms. Lipinski, Dr. Lipinski.
Hi, everyone. We'll get back to business in just a moment. So I'm here in front of you not to talk about conference things, not to rattle off all the do's and don'ts at the moment, but instead to make a special announcement. I've come to the realization that the people I admire most in life are the unflappable ones, the problem solvers, the doers, the people of quiet action. Wayne McConaughey is the epitome of these attributes. While most of you don't know Wayne, I can guarantee this conference as you know it wouldn't exist without him. Countless times we've come to Wayne with problems and issues. Things like overflowing toilets, half of the trophy plates may have inadvertently been thrown out, we have no badge holders. What do you mean all the tests are locked in one advisor's room and he's taking a nap? Wayne always responds the same way. A smile, a shrug, and a we'll figure it out. Wayne got his start in TSA in 1986. He began as an industrial arts teacher in Penn Ridge before spending the bulk of his career in Quakertown. Like many of us who have faced schedule changes and district cutbacks over the years, Wayne sought out TSA as a way to establish deeper connections with kids and to provide them opportunities to pursue their passions. The first year his chapter traveled to Seven Springs, his students were disqualified in every single event. They all quickly learned the same lesson many of you have learned, the importance of reading, and rereading the event rules. In fact, Wayne is the original creator of the read document. It wasn't long before Wayne's calm demeanor, good nature, and problem-solving skills caught the eye of the PATSA Board of Directors, and soon after he joined their ranks. With the sudden passing of the long-established state conference director in 1995, Wayne found himself at the helm of this conference. It was much smaller back then, about a quarter of this size, and ran from Thursday to Saturday. Under Wayne's guidance and that of the team he assembled, the conference steadily grew into the well-oiled, albeit complex machine that it is today. In recent years, Wayne has taken on the role of supplies manager. This means he's the one responsible for all the tools, equipment, and materials necessary to run this conference. It takes a lot of stuff to run a conference like this, and Wayne is the guy behind all that. Leading up to states, he spends long days inventorying, ordering, organizing, packing, moving, and repacking. He also drives the giant U-Haul truck it takes to transport everything across the state. On site, it's become sort of a little game for us to ask Wayne for absurd supplies. He almost always has them. I met Wayne when I was in middle school, where I was a student in his tech ed class. He's the reason I'm standing here in front of you today. He suggested I try out this thing called TSA. Take a quick second to yourself now and think about how you got involved in TSA. If your story is anything like mine, please take a moment at some point to thank the person who got you into this fantastic circus. I know it will mean something to them. After 38 years, Wayne has decided this will be his last trek to Seven Springs. I know he purposely didn't tell me this until Tuesday, as he doesn't like a fuss made about him. That being said, I couldn't let this occasion pass without acknowledgement. PATSA wouldn't be what it is without you, and we all owe you a debt of gratitude. You've mentored so many of us over the years and shown us just how effective Your level-headed, easygoing, solution-oriented personality is for the greater good. It's been 31 years since I got started in TSA, and we've been together every step of the way. I know I'm not the only one when I say I will miss you terribly, and that I'm just not sure how we're going to do this without you. But, as Wayne would say, we'll figure it out. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Lauren. Thank you to the state officer team. This is probably one of the toughest decisions I had to make. But when it's time to say when, you need to know that. I encourage all you 5th or 6th grade first-time students here to stick with it, because the growth that I see for the students that stick all 6 years with it is just amazing. The officers, we do a retreat in the fall, and we've done that for years, and the growth that I've seen in all the student officers. But the most important thing, you know, I can't say enough good things about the state conference team today, led by Dr. Lipinski. I leave with no regrets because I know it's in excellent hands. But without all of you sitting there, none of this would happen. So give yourselves a hand.
Will the meeting please come to order? Will the CAPC members please report to the side of the stage? Will the Secretary of the State Officer Team please come to the podium to deliver the Outreach Committee report?
Good evening, PATSA. My name is Will Reisner, and as our State Secretary, I've had the privilege of serving as the chair of the Outreach Committee. This year, members from the Research, Networking, and Promotional Subcommittees focused on the Targeted Outreach Initiative to build relationships with other career and technical student organizations and unaffiliated schools. We drafted and sent emails to CTSOs, building a connection for our state officer team to meet online with the officers of these other organizations. They also helped produce the CTSO welcome video you saw at the opening ceremony. Members also drafted emails for schools that don't currently have chapters and created informational TSA materials to go with them. Finally, our committee created a promotional slideshow to encourage partnerships with corporate sponsors. I'd like to thank all of our committee members and our adult chair, Mr. Pennington, for all of their hard work throughout this year. I'd especially like to thank the Outreach Committee Vice Chair, McKenna Smith, for all of her dedication to our committee this year. She's been tremendous in planning meetings, assisting with running the committee, and any way else she could help. McKenna, please come to the stage to receive your certificate. Next, I'd like to thank our 3 subcommittee chairs for their contributions to the Outreach Committee. You were all incredibly important to what we accomplished. Seren Clark, Julia Palat, and Anvita Kalam, please come to the stage to receive your certificates. Finally, I'd like to thank our individual members for their part in the Outreach Committee's success this year. When you hear your name, please come up to the side of the stage to receive your certificate from McKenna. And please hold all claps until every name is read to ensure that everyone's name is heard. Janae Shate, Arlene Corey, Olivia Goldman Smith, Millie Lian, Samarth Kulanupaka, Kanisha Verma, Chai Govin, Levi Toika, Pranav Behel, Eleanor Howe, Sachita Upadhyay, Zoe George, Ava Carmichael, Faith Zadroga, Wanis Elshari, and Rathan Epur. All right, you guys can clap now. Thank you again for all of your hard work.
Will the BARC members please report to the side of the stage? Once again, please hold applause for all individual members until the entire list has been read. Will the reporter and historian of the state officer team please come to the podium to deliver the Communications and Promotions Committee report?
Hey PATSA, my name is Haley Masorjak, your state reporter.
And my name is Leah Carrasco, your state historian, and we've had the privilege of co-chairing the Communications and Promotions Committee. Like past years, we've worked to design promotional materials for PATSA and its state conference while gaining feedback to make past materials better. This year, CAPC members took on the greater role by serving as photographers throughout the conference and compiling media for future years. We would like to thank our outstanding Vice Chair, Lahini Adagatla, for her hard work and dedication this year. Please give her a round of applause.
Julia, Lahini, and I each led or co-led one of the two subcommittees, video production and graphic design. The graphic design subcommittee focused on creating designs for the state conference and assisting with their intercommittee initiatives. Members designed posters advertising each special interest sessions, which can be seen lining in the hallways.
CAPC members in the video production subcommittee assisted the SOT in developing scripts for new and future videos seen on our PATSA social medias. We would now like to recognize this year's committee members in order of their dedication to this committee. When your name is called, please come to the side of the stage to collect your certificate from our Vice Chair, Lahini Adagatla.
The following members served in one subcommittee this year: Ava Carmichael, Adam Abdeen, Allison Tan, Evie Eaton, Eleanor Howe, Grace Fenwick, Olivia Golden-Smith, Kamal Paudel, Millie Liang, Summer Bellino, Sienna Sullivan, and Julia Palat.
The following members served in two subcommittees this year: Natalie Brandsetter and Sachita Upadhyay.
Thank you to all of our committee members for their hard work throughout the year. We'd also like to especially thank Mr. Kaufmel for his support and assistance with the committee and social media. None of this would have been possible without all of you. Thank you.
Will the Inclusivity Committee members please report to the side of the stage? Once again, when my chair is reading the individual member list, please hold all applause until the end of the list. Will the parliamentarian of the state officer team please come to the podium to deliver the Bylaw and Resolutions Review Committee report?
Hey PATSA, I'm Porvi Parikh, your state parliamentarian, and I've had the honor of chairing the Bylaw and Resolution Review Committee. This year, BARC focused on developing a bylaw amendment and running the Parley Pro interest session. Our main focus at the beginning of the year was drafting our bylaw amendment. This year, we decided to focus on making sure unopposed candidates were favored by a majority of delegates. Finally, BARC worked to plan the Parley Pro interest session, which we ran yesterday. Our presentation included both informational as well as engagement segments to spark the interest of members new to Parley Pro. I'd now like to thank each of the people who contributed to BARC's success this year. First of all, I'd like to thank our Vice Chair, Levi Toika, for his hard work. Please come to the stage for your recognition. Now, I'd like to thank the following members for the ongoing dedication to the Bylaw and Resolution Review Committee. When you hear your name called, please come up to the stage to receive your certificate from Levy. Wanis Alshari, Anvita Kalam, Naryani Shaktinathan, Hannah Shifter, Lahini Adagutla, Summer He, Rishi Bhattacharya, Ava Carmichael, Sachita Upadhyay, Kamal Padel, McKenna Smith. Thank you all for your contributions to the success of this committee. Finally, I'd like to thank Mr. Kaufmel for his support throughout the year in achieving our goals. Thank you.
Will the Sergeant-at-Arms of the State Officer Team please come to the podium to deliver the Inclusivity Committee report?
Hey PATSA, I'm Krish Mittal, your Sergeant-at-Arms. This year, I served as your chair for the IC, or the Inclusivity Committee. The goal of the committee is to promote diversity and inclusion among its members. We identified problem areas and worked to create solutions for these areas. Our committee began this year with several different tasks that we wanted to accomplish. This included creating surveys for students to fill out after the regional conference, trying to find an inclusivity celebration at the state conference Friday night, working to absorb the membership committee, and working to help students with different materials and working to help students find different materials and resources, and continuing to encourage students with disabilities to join TSA. The members worked hard to accomplish many of these tasks. We have created a list of resources where students can find aid to help future goals in their projects, drafted templates and sent them to the outreach committee, created regional displays and surveys, and created posters and materials to encourage students with disabilities to participate in TSA. Now, I'd like to take the time to thank everyone who has made these initiatives possible. First of all, I would like to extend a special thank you to Olivia Goldman-Smith, our vice chair, for all your help in organizing and planning several initiatives throughout the year. Please come to the stage for your recognition. Now, I'd like to thank the following members for their contributions to the committee. When you hear your name, please receive the certificate from Olivia. Anvita Kalam, Kavish Patel, Narini Sakthanan, Julia Palat, Ava Carmichael, Millie Liang, Zoe George, Summer Bellino. Finally, I'd like to thank Ms. Jocelyn Long for her help and support while running the committee and helping me and our members throughout the year.
Would the treasurer please come to the podium to report on the American Cancer Society fundraising and the National Service Project Committee?
As many as you know, TSA is partnered with the American Cancer Society through its National Service Project program. This partnership holds extreme importance because across the nation as leaders, it is our duty to find problems and to help solve them, which is why we as a state have dedicated countless hours in fundraising for the ACS to aid those in need. In fact, PATSA has continuously been one of the largest contributors to the National Service Project. Cancer plays a significant role in the lives of millions of Americans, so we would like to take a moment to recognize the very real and relevant extent of its impact. Please take out your phones and prepare to turn on your flashlights. Please turn on your flashlight if you, your mom, dad, sibling, or a spouse was previously or is still battling some kind of cancer. Please turn on your flashlight if your grandparent, aunt, uncle, or cousin was previously or is still battling some kind of cancer. Please turn on your flashlight if your niece, nephew, or great-grandparent was previously or is still battling some kind of cancer. Please turn on your flashlight if a friend or neighbor was previously or is still battling some kind of cancer. And finally, please turn on your flashlight if anyone else you've met that I have not already said was previously or is still battling cancer. Take a good look around you. Every light represents just one individual in our organization that has been affected by cancer, because cancer does not only affect the person who has it, but also their friends, family, and community. This is why our organization's fundraising means so much. Every donation to the American Cancer Society helps with lessening the impact cancer has on our nation. Thank you for your participation. This year, many factors have contributed to our ACS total, including fundraisers from across all of our conferences. In just this conference alone, you guys, as a delegation, have helped us raise so much money for the American Cancer Society. For our Miracle Minute yesterday morning, we raised $620. Additionally, we raised $408.72 from our favorite officer fundraiser. Lastly, from our printing station, we made $56, making a grand total of $1,084.72. Thanks to you, we have raised enough money to reach every one of the fundraising milestones we set for this conference. The roles for our $250 and $500 milestones will be posted to social media soon. Thank you for your fundraising support throughout our state conference. Now, we would have loved to shout out each of our regions and announce their fundraising totals. However, our fundraising efforts have been so successful this year that we have not been able to finish calculating the totals. PA's total contribution will be announced post-conference. Congratulations and a huge thank you is required to everyone who has made the effort to donate to the American Cancer Society. Now, will the National Service Project Committee members please report to the side of the stage? Lastly, I'd like to recognize the accomplishments of our own National Service Project Committee. NSP has been hard at work this year in making fundraising more accessible for chapters and members for the years to come. Through diligent work from all of our members, the committee was able to accomplish several of its goals, most notably updating the PATSA website with improved fundraising information, pre-made promotional materials and CAD files, and a completed fundraising toolkit. Furthermore, we worked as a team to update our fundraising presentation for PATSA's regional conferences. This introductory presentation shares the key factors that lead to successful fundraisers and the steps needed to start fundraising, whether it be for the American Cancer Society or for your own chapter's needs. With these changes combined, I'm hopeful that these resources can successfully aid members, new and old, as they grow their involvement in TSA. Now, I would like to thank the National Service Project's members who have been diligently working on initiatives throughout the school year, especially this year's Adult Chair, Mr. Klein, our Vice Chair and CAS Subcommittee Chair, Sahil Reddy, our Website Update Subcommittee Chair, McKenna Smith, and our Graphic Design Subcommittee Chair, Harper House. Please give them a round of applause. All NSP members, as I read your name, please come to the side of the stage to collect your certificate from Sahil. Olivia Baer, Pranav Behal, Brianna Bodelis, Ava Carmichael, Madison Cundiff, Catherine Dallaire, Evie Eaton, Harper House, Saharsha Navani, Yuki Chan, Sahil Reddy, Nilesh Singh, McKenna Smith, Nolan Smith, Levi Toika, Sachiti Upadhyaya, and Faith Dadroga. Thank you again for all of your hard work and dedication.
Will the parliamentarian of the state officer team please come to the podium to recognize Flex participants?
At this year's state conference, we incorporated several leadership special interest sessions for members to participate in. We would like to recognize the following members for earning their Flex certification. When your name is called, please come to the stage to receive your pin. Evie Eaton, Elam Deckel, Lydia Wiener, Gillian Steinhardt, Shraddha Mani, and Olivia Goldman-Smith.
Thank you. We will now move on to the awards portion. Mr. Sergeant at Arms, will you please announce the speakers?
Please welcome to the stage Dr. Molly Miller for the presentation of the Pennsylvania TSA Scholarships and Awards.
First off, I'm going to start with our student awards. So the TSA Achievement Program, Pathways to Excellence, promotes service leadership, STEM immersion, and personal and professional development in middle school and high school members through their involvement in STEM-based activities. PATSA students can earn these awards through the National TSA portal. Bronze awards are presented at the chapter level during special award assemblies, region conferences, TSA banquets. Recognition of silver award recipients occurs at our state conference, and then later gold award recipients are recognized at the national conference. The national conference is in Orlando this year, so if you earned a gold award, you'll be recognized there, but tonight we're gonna recognize those silver awards. When I call your name, if you could just briefly stand at your seat, PA State Advisor Brant Hutzel, who couldn't be with us tonight, is going to mail your silver award pin to your chapter advisor. Congratulations to the following students who have earned Silver Achievement Awards: Allison Bossler, Aaron Drobbins, Alyssa Hadfield, Thomas Huber, Abby Johnston, Millie Liang, Braden Pope, McKenna Smith. Congratulations. All right, other awards are for some of those adults, like Dr. Lipinski said, who get you excited about tech and engineering or change your life through something they did at TSA. The first award that I'm going to be doing is our Regional Coordinator of the Year. The recipient of the 2023-2024 PA-TSA Regional Coordinator of the Year has been described by his high school principal as a master of his craft. He's also very patient and supportive, and he is always willing to help students who are struggling. His strong work ethic sets a high standard for his students. We are very lucky to have him here leading all of our technology education students, especially those who are closely under his guidance as members of TSA. His co-advisor shared that TSA has always been a huge inspiration in his life. He was in TSA during high school and then chose a career path in engineering, later changing to technology education where he could continue to be connected with TSA. This year's winner has founded TSA chapters at Bedford High School, Northern Cambria Middle School, and St. Nicholas Middle School. Within Region 8, he's started an officer team and devoted time to working with students in leadership positions from all over his region. He strives to ensure the students gain skills from TSA that will carry them through the rest of their lives. This year hits a little differently as he gets to be a TSA parent for the first time. His daughter, Amelia, is competing in her first year and has qualified for states and is with us tonight. He's a proud dad, and he will tell you that one of his best moments in TSA was handing Amelia a first-place ribbon on stage at regionals. I'm very pleased to present the 2023-2024 PA-TSA Regional Coordinator of the Year Award to Mr. Matthew Klein, our Region 8 Coordinator. Now for the middle school and high school advisors of the year. The 2023-2024 PA-TSA Middle School Advisor of the Year is described by her students in a number of ways that I want to make sure are quoted directly from what they submitted. They say that she is the most amazing teacher. She is kind, funny, confident, and there couldn't be anyone better to earn this award. There are so many happy memories that are created during TSA and in the classroom, and she's made TSA so much fun for everyone. Another student shared that we look up to her as a person and are so proud to see her win this award. We bet she will become even more amazing in the years to come. Another student shared, "You were always there for us no matter what the situation was. Her dedication to our team's growth and development has truly made a difference, and that they will carry the lessons you taught us into our future experiences." And finally, a student shared, "We are immensely grateful for your mentorship and proud to have you as our advisor." Those students were Olivia Navyasri, Ananya, Arsha, Samira, Ratika, and Akshita. I'm very pleased to present the 2023-2024 PA-TSA Middle School Advisor of the Year Award to Dr. Catherine Parks from Lionville Middle School. All right, High School Advisor of the Year. The 2023-2024 PA-TSA High School of the Year has been an advisor for the past 25 years. He was a middle school advisor for a number of years before serving as a high school advisor. A few words from his students. I've had him as a teacher almost every year of high school, and I've noticed how he's always gone out of his way to help all of his students. He spends lots of time after school mentoring and advising us on our TSA projects, guiding us to success in events such as dragsters and structural engineering. I'm thankful to have had him as a teacher and for his positive energy. Another student wrote, "He has had a major impact on how I see engineering. Not only does he take us on great field trips, he also makes every STEM topic fun and interactive for us to learn. He's been so great with mentoring us in TSA since I met him freshman year. I appreciate all of the guidance he gives us every day." His colleagues wrote, "He is a phenomenal colleague and TSA advisor. He's been an advocate for technology and engineering education for over 2 decades, and his devotion to the TSA organization has been an inspiration to me as a new advisor. He is wise and compassionate, and he genuinely wants students to engage in hands-on, real-world learning. Dozens of his former students have attributed their success after high school to their experiences in TSA under his mentorship. He truly embodies TSA's motto of teaching students how to lead in a technical world. I have firsthand experience learning to lead under this man through my time in Region 2. And I'm very pleased to present the 2023-2024 PATSA High School Advisor of the Year to Mr. Rich Nolt from Manheim Township High School." All right, now let's head it back to some TSA members. I have the privilege of serving as the scholarship chair on the board of directors, and so every March, right around mid-March, when applications are due, I get to look at some of the best and the brightest. Seniors, if you did not apply, I can't imagine why, but you should definitely tell every junior in your chapter to submit an application next year. TSA gives out 3 scholarships each year. One is set aside as the Mr. Terry Schwalm Future Tech Teacher Award, and it goes to anyone who is majoring in technology and engineering education or a STEM education field, science, technology, engineering, mathematics, computer science. Unfortunately, we had no qualifying applicants this year. If you haven't considered teaching technology and engineering education, you need to have a conversation with your advisor. These days are long. They're a lot of work, but I don't think I smile quite as much anywhere as I do when I am with my students in TSA and in my classroom. Consider being a tech and engineering teacher or a STEM teacher and talk to your advisor about that. The other awards that we give out are the Dr. Laura Hummel Outstanding Technology Student Awards. I want to make sure that you understand what these awards are about, and I can't think of a better way than describing Dr. Hummel. This is my 20th state conference, and I was a member from 8th grade. I was a state officer twice. I was never a student of Dr. Hummel's. I never crossed paths with her anywhere but in TSA. And when I decided to be a tech and engineering teacher, I just happened to go to a campus visit where she taught at California University of Pennsylvania. And when I walked into the building, she saw me with my parents, and she smiled and she said, "Hi, Molly, I'm so glad you're here." Every TSA member meant something to Dr. Hummel. She knew you, she understood you, and she cared about TSA members at a level that I have not seen. This award is named after her because she cared so much about what it means to be an outstanding technology student. And looking at the applications this year, there are a lot of really outstanding technology students in this room. I do not make this decision on my own. I have a great team of people. So I take all the quantitative things. I look at your TSA engagement, your STEM coursework, your leadership, what other extracurriculars you're in, your grades. And then I send personal statements off to my committee who rank and score based on a few different categories. I am very pleased with the 2 winners of this year. I have spent time with both of these individuals and can tell you they are right up Dr. Hummel's alley. They are bright, They are kind, and man, they must have a way to stop time because both of them are incredibly heavily involved. The first winner for tonight of the Dr. Laura Hummel Outstanding Technology Student Award will be attending UPenn in the fall, where she plans to major in biology on the pre-med track. The first winner is Charlize Amper. The second winner of tonight's award plans to go in the fall to major in economics and mathematics at Oxford. The second winner of the evening is Mr. Seren Clark. Don't forget, juniors, your time will come next March, and I look forward to looking through 200, 300 applications. Please make my job as hard as possible. I would love to see all of your winning GPAs and transcripts and personal statements. It's the best part of serving in this position.
Congratulations to all award winners. Under unfinished business and general orders, the Assembly will move forward in our agenda to the consideration of the bylaw amendment proposed by BARC under general orders. The bylaw amendment text is included in your conference pamphlets. First, however, the chair recognizes Mr. Sergeant at Arms.
Madam President, I move that all debate for this session be limited to at most 2 speeches of 1 minute each per speaker, that no more than 30 minutes be devoted to the consideration of a question, and that no more than 10 minutes be devoted to the consideration of each subsequent subsidiary motion.
It is moved and seconded that debate on the motion will be limited to at most 2 speeches of 1 minute per speaker, that no more than 30 minutes be devoted to the consideration of the question, and that no more than 10 minutes be devoted to the consideration of each subsequent subsidiary motion. To clarify this motion, if this motion passes and we get to a point where we have spent 30 minutes debating the bylaw amendment itself, debate will close and we will take a vote. However, if any subsidiary motions are made, they will be timed separately and each given 10 minutes. Subsidiary motions are those that assist in handling the main motion, like a motion to amend or postpone. This motion is not debatable, but it is amendable. Are there any amendments? Seeing and hearing no amendments, we will now take a vote on this motion. This motion requires a 2/3 vote in the affirmative to pass. All those in favor of limiting debate, please rise. Reminder, only voting delegates may vote. Please be seated. All those opposed to limiting debate, please rise. Please be seated. The motion is adopted as there are 2/3 in the affirmative. Debate will be limited on this motion to 1 minute per speaker, 2 speeches per minute, debate not exceed 30 minutes, and each subsidiary motion not exceed 10 minutes. Now, Levi Toka from Harrington High School, please come to the microphone to read the bylaw amendment.
The majority vote amendment by the Bylaw and Resolution Review Committee. The description of this amendment is to implement an appointment procedure for unopposed state officer candidates if they do not receive a 2/3 majority vote. The implementation is to insert Section 5.4 of Article 4, the text, if there is an unopposed officer position, the candidate must secure a 2/3 majority vote from the delegates present to be elected to the position. If the candidate does not receive a 2/3 majority vote, nominations for the position shall be reopened, and the PATSA Executive Committee shall appoint a qualified candidate.
Second.
It is moved and seconded to amend Article 4, Section 5.4 of the PATSA bylaws. We will now discuss the bylaw amendment. A reminder that only delegates may speak. Would all members that wish to speak in favor of the motion please stand in line at the microphone to the right of the stage? And all those that wish to speak against the motion, please stand in line at the microphone to the left of the stage. When you are recognized to speak, please begin by stating your name and school. The floor is now open for debate. Close it. Close debate. Close. Yeah.
It's only voting no, right?
What?
Just follow. Only voting delegates may speak. If no one's up, close it.
Wait. Would anyone like to speak against the bylaw amendment?
I would, Madam President. My name is Julia Palat, and I'm from Harridan High School. I urge members to vote for this motion, as having a 2/3 majority will allow us to have a fair election, since we will have truly voted for the candidate instead of them just winning because nobody else is running against them.
Would anybody like to speak against the motion? Would anyone else would like to speak for the motion?
Can you please restate what the motion is?
The question is on the main motion to amend Article 4, Section 5.4 of the PATSA bylaws, which will now read, if there is an unopposed officer position, the candidate must secure a 2/3 majority vote from the delegates present to be elected to the position. If the candidate does not receive a 2/3 majority vote, nominations for the position shall be reopened and the PATSA Executive Committee shall appoint a qualified candidate. Is there any further debate? Seeing and hearing none, are you ready for the question? All those in favor of the motion, please stand. Be seated. All those opposed, please stand. Be seated. What? The ayes have it and the motion passes and it has received 2/3 vote in the affirmative. We will amend the bylaws. Is there any unfinished business? Seeing and hearing none, we will now move on to new business. Is there any new business?
Madam President,
Yes, Madam Parliamentarian.
I move to suspend the rules and enter into recess until called to order by the chair without debate or vote to accommodate for a surprise event organized by the state officer team.
It is now moved and seconded that we suspend rules and recess until called to order by the chair without debate or vote to accommodate for a surprise event organized by the state officer team. There is no debate allowed on this motion. The motion requires a 2/3 vote to pass. All in favor, please rise. You may be seated. All those opposed, please rise. You may be seated. The ayes have it and the meeting stands in recess. Margot, take it away.
Okay, guys, we have a really big surprise here that you've never ever heard of before. It's called the T-shirt cannon. Yeah! We're gonna be loading some T-shirts. We're also gonna be throwing some T-shirts to those of you in the front sections, the delegates. Yeah? Come on, Krish. Krish is coming out. Yeah! Oh! We're getting the cannon ready right now. Please remember to stay seated so we don't hit anyone. We can't hit any ceiling tiles again. Haley's coming out with the T-shirts. Oh! Oh, here comes Will. He's ready with the T-shirt cannon. Stay seated, please. We're throwing some more out over there. Come on, Krish. That's pretty good. Yeah, give it to our delegates. Thank you, delegates. We're preparing again with more T-shirts. Yeah! Will's here. Krish, come on. Give it to them. Oh. And we're loading up the t-shirt cannon right now. Will's still coming out with more. He's going to throw them. Come on, get ready, get hype. Who wants the t-shirt? Oh. They're coming out. You got to cheer, otherwise you won't get one. Here comes Haley with the t-shirt cannon. Yeah, you can come up on stage. You ready? Remember to stay seated. Woo! Oh my gosh, that was really far. And we have, I think, one more in the t-shirt cannon. We're almost ready. Oh wait, we have more throwing. Come on, Will. Cheer, who wants it? Woo! Oh, nice catch. We're here again. Krish is coming up with the last t-shirt cannon. Who in the back wants it? Remember to stay seated. Yeah, gotta stay seated for the t-shirt cannon. Ooh, that was pretty good. Okay, thank you for our wonderful surprise. I hope everyone who got a t-shirt is very happy.
Will the meeting please come to order? Will the meeting please come to order? We will now welcome to the stage Mr. Miller for some giveaways.
Hold on to those. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're almost done today. I've got some advisor giveaways that we're going to get rid of here. So are you guys all having a great time at this conference? It was a great conference. Okay. So the first one that we're going to give away, we got a wheel. Can I get my wheel, guys, from the back? All right. So we got a wheel. We're fancy here, okay? Let's give that wheel a spin. This is for a Wawa bag. You have to be present here to win. Chapter advisor, send up a representative. And, oh, almost my chapter. Biglerville High School, please come up over to the side here. Are you here? Is your chapter here? Stand up. All right, cool. There's somebody here from Biglerville. All right, come on up. All right. That goes to Biglerville. Pass that over, please. All right. We have Sheets gift cards. I know gas is expensive here, so hopefully use this for Sheets or something to go. Wheel, please. Wheel, please. All right, spin that wheel, guys. In the back. Give it a spin. Click on the screen. There we go. All right. Remember, if your chapter gets pulled, stand up, make some noise so I know you're here. Highland Middle School, hopefully we'll get you a quarter tank of gas. It's Highland Middle School here. Are they here? Are they here? Are they here? No? They're not here. Spin it again. Spin it again. Oh, they're here. All right. Well, this is for the second Sheets gift card. Daniel Boone Middle School, are you in here? All right, Daniel Boone, and here we go. Pass these out. And the last spin, I don't have anything on me, but this is for 5 conference registration fees. 5 conference registration fees. Spin that wheel. Lower Marion High School. We'll record it. Oh, come on. Applaud everybody. Come on, applaud all the winners. That's it. Show good support. All right. Thank you. I'm done. Hold on. Was Lower Marion in here? Oh. Advisor needs to be present. Is the advisor here? Oh, advisors have to be here. That's right. We told you guys this. Put the wheel back up. Give it a spin. North Allegheny Intermediate High School, are they here? They're not here either. Spin the wheel again. It keeps on going, folks. Yeah, give that wheel a spin. Oh, the Hill School. Are they here? Is the advisor here from the Hill School? No? No advisor? Spin that wheel again! See what happens when you don't show up. Richland Junior High School, where's that advisor at? Where's the advisor? Where's he at? Stand up. Advisor, I need to see an advisor. There we go, the advisor's here, he's standing up. We will talk to Dr. Lipinski, we'll get you guys credited for that next year, okay? All right, that's it for me now. Pays to be present. See you guys.
Will the meeting please come to order? Is there any further new business?
Yes, Madam President. We will now invite the State Officer Advisor, Ms. Leatherman, to the stage to announce the officers-elect.
All right, you guys. So, starting with, for the office at Sergeant at Arms, Narani Shuktinana. For the office of Reporter, Ava Carmichael. For the office of Treasurer, McKenna Smith. For the office of Secretary, Harper House. For the office of Vice President, Boy Chen. For the office of President, William Reisner. Newly elected officers will be meeting. Ready? Good? Great. For newly elected officers, you will be meeting me at the side of the stage at the end of the business meeting. If you are running for parliamentarian or historian, you will also be meeting with me at the end of the business meeting at the side of the stage. Thank you very much.
Is there any further new business? Seeing and hearing none, we will now move on to announcements. Now we have some general conference announcements from Dr. Lauren Lipinski.
All right, I'll be brief. Here's the first thing you need to know. All of the competitive event results are in, so we're ready to share those with you tomorrow. So congratulations on that. Other things. We've got a few quick things. Item 1. I need you to pick up your stuff. There's things all over this place right now. Out in Timberstone, there are robots, actual robots. There's system control things. Down in Foxton, there are a bunch of mechanical mousetrap cars. Up in Winterberry, there's a ton of stuff. Ski Lodge has a whole bunch of things too. Please make sure you're swinging by to pick up your items and taking them home with you. Second thing on my list, we want you to have a good time tonight. We have the inflatables being set up behind me right now. We have the dance that'll be taking place in the back. Please make sure that you are making smart decisions tonight. We want to end this great conference on a high note. Last thing, I want to thank all of you for all you've done to make this conference successful. That especially goes for advisors. Students, if you haven't thanked your advisors, please make sure you do so. Thank you.
We would like to announce the winner of our favorite state officer fundraiser. Our Vice President, Margot Wyckoff, raised $259.72 for the American Cancer Society, making her the winner. We also broke our goal of raising $1,000 through this fundraiser, and as a result, all of the officers will be pied. We will be pieing at 9 p.m. in the Grand Ballroom. Thank you to everyone who participated. Please rise. Will the Secretary please read the TSA Creed? Yes.
I believe that technology education holds an important place in my life in the technical world. I believe there's a need for the development of good attitudes concerning work, tools, materials, experimentation, and processes of industry. Guided by my teachers, artisans from industry, and my own initiative, I will strive to do my best in making my school, community, state, and nation better places in which to live. I will accept the responsibilities that are mine. I will accept the theories that are supported by proper evidence. I will explore on my own for safer, more effective methods of working and living. I will strive to develop a cooperative attitude and will exercise tact and respect for other individuals. Through the work of my hands and mind, I will express my ideas to the best of my ability. I will make it my goal to do better each day the task before me and to be steadfast in my belief in my God and my fellow Americans.
Will the Assembly please repeat the TSA motto after me? Learning to lead in a technical world. I now declare this meeting in recess until the award ceremony tomorrow morning.